Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Journey to the Worlds. You join me today in scenic Chichester Harbour on a little ramble, a ramble and a ramble. I don't have anything in particular to report today, other than that I'm having a rest day. I've paddled the last few days. You know, listening to your body is important. I woke up this morning having thought, I'll paddle again today. My body telling me that it was time for a rest day, so that's what I'm doing, just having a nice walk instead. But it got me thinking, I don't know, this is a very new format to me, the whole YouTube vloggy sort of thing. And I'm told that audience engagement is important. So there's two things I want to know. If you could answer in the comments, that'd be amazing. Firstly, does this format work? Is it interesting? Do people want to watch it? And secondly, in these walking and talking rambly segments like this, are there subjects in particular that people would find interesting to hear about? Anything coaching wise, anything in terms of how I'm training myself, anything in terms of just kayaking generally. So to start things off, today's ramble is all about lopsidedness. I don't think I'd realised until having the opportunity of having a consistent small feature that I've been playing on, the sluice, how dependent I am on my right side, or how much I just fall back on that, how much I'm sitting in that comfort zone of just working on right-sided tricks. Even something as simple as carving left to right on a wave. If in doubt, I'll be having my right blade in the water and I'll be using prise and draws on the right-hand side rather than dynamically carving and switching sides. And that's something I've become aware of, and it really annoyed me because it's something that's so basic, so fundamental. And you know, you can get to that point of thinking that you're beyond that kind of thing, which is a silly thing to think, because everyone is a learner, and ultimately we can always work on and improve even the basics, and especially the basics, to be honest. If you can't improve the basics, you're not going to be able to improve the complex stuff. So that's what I've been working on a lot recently in these sluice sessions, is just opening out my torso and carving both ways. And one of the methods that I've been using to do that is not just kind of squaring off my torso when I'm looking upstream and trying to keep my torso looking angled upstream, but to accentuate that, I've been actually looking downstream. So I've been looking back at the blade that I'm planting in the water. I'm probably going to cut some clips in here so that makes sense. So yes, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the format? What things would you like to hear me rambling about? I'll look forward to reading and applying to some of those. Today, once again, we're on a bit of a gear fixing train. One of the items of gear that I very rarely use, but I do sometimes use, are these hand paddles. And unfortunately, due to the fact that they have been sitting in my creek boat, in the stern of my creek boat for a little while, through cold weather and warm weather and cold weather again and warm weather again, they have slightly bent and conformed to the shape of the hull of my boat. So we're just going to try and take a heat gun to them and see what happens. Well, there we go. After a few cycles with a heat gun, we're back to having two hand paddles in the correct orientation. Yay! Maybe I'll use those in a future video. Those are just some of the bits that I've been getting up to recently. I'm out here at the sluice again for another session, but wanted to issue a simple thank you really. I've already been so overwhelmed by the support that people are giving to the channel by way of positive feedback, comments, likes, and subscribing. The fact that people want to watch this content kind of still blows my mind a little bit. So thank you all so much. And if you're someone who's watching this and you're not yet subscribed and you're enjoying it for whatever reason, then please do consider subscribing and hit the notification button so that you're informed when new content comes out. I'm aiming to have new videos out every single Wednesday. Even once lockdown finishes and I start to be able to get back to work, I'm going to try and maintain that schedule. This is turning into a ramble as well. Thank you, is what I'm trying to say.